Ayo, what's up? This is Troy. This video is about, this lovely trade I took out on 75. Yeah, already that's me, marking out my stop loss. Quite unusual because normally people start out with the entry, but yeah. So that's my stop loss because that's recent high, and that's my entry right there. Because if you're actually familiar with this, get to a point that you actually know that a fair value gap is about to form before it forms. So those arrows are like what is likely to be the direction of the price action trading back to the level of a fair value gap, so that we can ride it to downside, because that's my entry. So lovely candle right there, pretty pumped. So that's my that's me right there, calculating my risk. Guys, it's actually taking me like a bit of time to actually to find the risk, because I have to play with these lot sizes like a couple of times to get the right amount. In this case, I was looking for $5, so yeah, that was me changing up numbers, and that was about right. So sell limit there, I actually took it off because I don't use sell limits. I actually get in there manually, manual execution. So that's me, marking out my TP, because this is what I actually do. First of all, I define my risk, because defining risk is very important, like risk management stuff, because you don't want to just get in there with random lot sizes. You gotta know what you're risking, and it gives you confidence that only that will be taken if the trade goes wrong. So all set. What I was waiting for was to get into the trade. So a couple of minutes later, I actually manually executed it, as you can see, and the trade was already starting to play out. And it was actually in a bit of profits from the get-go. Don't normally get that, because at the moment, VIXs have been moving in this wild way, because like I trade from the small time frames, and you need the market to be very perfect for your trade to play out, because on average my trades they take like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Like the longest it will take is like an hour. I will be already out. So that's that. A few minutes later, jabbed in there, like market's actually jabbed my entry. My entry zone a couple of times, but then went to the downside, and that was that. Going to the downside, and I was taking swimming back to see where it's going. So taking out that first sell side will like give me confidence, and I normally reduce my risk as soon as it takes out a strong sell side, and I was actually waiting for it to take out the sell side so that I can reduce my risk, and I was actually doing that. That's that. A couple of minutes later, you gotta be patient with these things, and first sell side taken. And I think this is about the time that I reduce my risk. And yeah, that's my account right there. Not very big. Out here we do not start with crazy amounts. I'm hoping to take this $15 account to big accounts. If you're with me, every one of us can relate. If you are from third-part countries like Africa, it's not easy out here, but we work what we got. The most important thing is just to be patient and believe in the grind, and make sure and just hope for the best. I'm actually in here for the long time. So like for all those out there who are struggling, I'm with you. Small accounts can grow. So that's that right there. Working out kind of heavy. I actually, like trying to convince myself that it's about to get there, because I usually get nervous at this time when it's about to hit the TP, and I'll be like, just get to it, just get to it. But yeah, if it's meant to be, it'll be. So yeah, that's that. But there was actually one more hurdle that I was about to, come test my patience, if you will. Couple of candles later, it actually reversed before it reaches my TP. But yeah, you're about to see that. Nerve-wracking, if I can say, and especially if you're like a newbie, it's enough to make you panic, get out of the trade, and just try to make yourself feel okay. But if you've been in the game for a bit, like I have, because I got like 5 years in this thing, struggling with it, because I'm actually still learning. So that's it right there, reversing. I was like, oh well, at least I got my trade on break even. I don't lose nothing, except for a little bit of joy, knowing that it was so close to my TP, but then reversed. But I was like, just go with it, and it is what it is. I either get out from the stop loss or the TP, or I do nothing until it gets to either of those points. So that's me adjusting my risk. But yeah, good things about to come. When the trade is right, you can actually reverse at some of these points that are insane, and feel agonizing minutes later, it did that. First, and yeah, from here it was downtown, baby, going all well. And yeah, just a couple of candles later, it actually TP. Yay, first trade on that small count. And yeah, it's $10. May not be much to others, but it means a lot to me, and to those who can relate. And I actually stopped recording, and like a few minutes later, it actually TP. That's me pulling up the history and showing the whole shebang. TP hits, and I love the exit, if I may say. Sniper exits. I normally get I get those a lot, because I use measure moves, and 1:2. Like I use 1:2, and right after 1:2, the market usually reverses like it did after a couple of candles later. But it's actually nice to know that you got out at the right time, if you know what I mean. So that's me zooming out, checking out the daily. These are CRT, if you have heard about it. It's actually nice. I've been using it, and yeah, it's perfect. Check it out. I'm actually grateful if you've made it this far into the video. It means you want what I want, and you're pretty serious about it. Stick with me, and we'll make everything work out.